As a therapist, a lot of the problems I see in relationships, although they're complex and difficulty, they rely on a foundation of good communication. And when couples are getting together, thinking about marriage or committing their relationship to something longer, sometimes they will go to pre-marriage counseling. And I don't really know if the counselors at that time all do the same job or are as effective at really pinning down how well the couple communicates. Because I think it's difficult when people are in that space where they're looking forward to their wedding, they're looking forward to their marriage. They oftentimes don't know each other enough to really understand how complex communication is. And can you be honest with each other about anything? Can you honor your own feelings enough to share them with another? A lot of this goes back to how you were raised. If you were raised by parents who didn't validate your feelings, maybe didn't make you feel like they were credible or necessary, you learned to keep your feelings to yourself. And you may have stopped trusting your gut. You didn't really listen to your feelings. You may have grown up thinking they just pass over. And what's important is the task at hand. And the task at hand is important. And sometimes you do have to take control and manage your thoughts. But overall, how we feel means something significant to us. And the ability to share that with another person is going to increase intimacy and make the connection stronger and more content in the long run. I've got 3 simple things that I want you to start practicing from this day forward. Now, it's like any time you start opening up about your feelings or your partner agrees, yes, let's start doing this in our relationship. It's going to take a while. And you can't do it once a week on date night and expect it to work. You have to do it every day. You have to make it part of your lifestyle. So the first of these is invite your partner's emotions. If your partner is somebody that grew up in a family where feelings weren't taken seriously and their partner never, this partner also, their parents never really wanted to know their feelings or never asked them, how does that make you feel? The parents weren't curious. Then your partner is going to have a hard time really getting at what they feel. So when you say to them, I want to know how you feel, you're going to have to work at it a little bit. You're going to have to open it up. And they might come back with, I feel good, or I feel fine. Take it deeper. What does that mean for you? When that was said, do you remember what your first reaction was? Because many people who don't express themselves also censor themselves. And they have a strong censor saying, is that okay? Can I say that? So if you're encouraging it and inviting it, it's like, it's okay, even if it was negative. Because don't forget, many people grew up thinking their feelings were negative or not allowed, especially if they were angry or sad. So if your partner says, well, I kind of felt bad, but I don't want to talk about it because then I'm a complainer or a whiner, you stop them and say, no, I really want to know. Like, it means a lot to me. It means you trust me. It means you share. Secondly, don't judge their emotions ever. When someone tells you how they feel, it's very important that you either validate it. Wow, thanks for sharing that with me. That must have been so difficult for you. Or that you say, how did you manage that? Feeling that and never saying anything. These are all enhancers. These are all encouragers. They're going to make your partner feel safer and better about opening it up. You don't want to say, oh my God, you didn't really feel that way. Because when you say something like that, right away you're saying what you felt is wrong. And you never want to tell someone what they felt is wrong. You want to acknowledge what they said because it is theirs. And the minute you put a judgment on it, that's the minute you're already influencing whether or not they'll open up more or shut down. And lastly, pay attention to your own reactions. You weren't raised like them. And so what they say, it may seem brutal, may seem disgusting what happened to them, but you don't want to go, oh my God, like I got to get out of here. I can't listen to this. When you say something like that, you're telling them, I am not the person that you should open up to about that. I am not strong enough to hear this. If you're really going to be in there with your partner, truly engaged and with them on this journey of life, if you guys share a vision, then you have to get strong enough to hear their truth, no matter how disgusting or hurtful it may seem to you at the time of what they felt when they were going through this. When someone trusts you with what they feel, that's the highest level of trust you can give anyone. It means they believe you are safe. They believe you will keep this confidential and not turn away from them because of how they feel about something. And there is nothing deeper in a relationship than being able to speak your truth and know you'll be heard and not judged for it.